When a crime is committed, photos are the key to finding the killer. And today, the photographic evidence has once again solved the case. Let's walk through the night one more time. At 3:37 a.m. on November 11th, Julius Torian was found dead on the kitchen floor of the family manor, poisoned by his midnight snack. He was found by his sister, Miss Adira Torian, his best woman who masterminded his bachelor party at their mother's manor the night before.
Masterminded? Watch your language, detective, or I'll think you're accusing me. Besides, you already have the culprit in custody.
You are right that police arrested Crispin Bell, Julius's fiancée, after hearing of a strained relationship and finding a chemical bottle of quarteran thallium in his apartment. That's when Madame Torian hired me.
My son may have been a wretchedly loose cannon, but Crispin would not have killed him for it. Julius did not deserve that man.
And your hunch was correct. Our resident zoologist, Dr. Bolnick, revealed to me last night that quarteran thallium is only deadly when airborne. In fact, it's most often used as a medicine for ferrets. And as the family has informed me, Crispin owns a ferret.
Fantastic, detective. You proved a man's innocence. The mother hired you to prove one's guilt.
It is interesting you would say that, Miss Torian. You saw to every detail of your brother's bachelor party, did you not?
Not every detail as it turned out, but yes, I was the party planner.
And did that include the food?
I personally supervised in making dinner.
In your frequent trips to the kitchen, Miss Torian, how often did you pass the muffin platter?
I don't appreciate your tone, detective.
Estimate, Miss Torian, or my suspicion will only grow.
Perhaps twice.
Twice! That would have given you ample time to douse a muffin in your signature cherry red lipstick, which happens to contain a resin that in high amounts is fatal. But why would Adira Torian kill Julius, you may ask? Your flighty brother would inherit control of the family estate and assets as soon as he was wed. You couldn't imagine what kind of nonsense he would spend unchecked money on. He would bleed your whole family dry, leave you destitute. It was only natural.
That is quite enough, detective. Your accusation of Master Torian is absurd.
Why would you say that, Theo?
I have been Master Torian's butler her whole life. She would never do this.
You don't know what state she was in the night of the bachelor party.
Yes, I do. I was there too.
You are so right, Theo. Accusing Miss Torian is absurd. So were your actions at the bachelor party.
But detective, Theo had the night off for Julius's bachelor party. You went home.
Photos, Madame Torian. Photos are the key to uncovering crime. And the guest list.
It's true. Theo filled in for our chef that night as a generosity to me, but he only cooked the main course. We ordered the muffins from a local restaurant.
And yet Theo neglected to tell the police or me of his presence throughout the investigation. Why? Because Theo has worked at the Torian Manor as a butler, chef, nanny, trainer, and chauffeur for 32 years. He is clearly attached to the job, but according to his and Crispin's testimonies, Theo's position would be terminated once Julius took control.
I was perfectly content to retire.
Then why did I find a photo of you tampering with the muffin platter? Why did I find rat poison in your private corner?
You what?
You put rat poison in that batch of Paul's Pastries muffins, and I have proof. Now, the DA will go easier on you if you...
That's all I needed to hear. And record.
What exactly did you hear?
That you killed my brother. You were right about one thing, detective. A photo is the key to finding the killer. Beat Cop Dom was your real title until you struck out as a private investigator. Your PI is in severe debt, so you took a second job at a local restaurant, Paul's Pastries. The real crime scene no one but I thought to examine. No one had disclosed the name of our faithful dessert caterer, detective, until you just did. You saw your sleazy high school friend Julius was getting married. You concocted a murder. But detective, your trusty photos were your own undoing. Contrary to what you might think, it is not always the spouse. It is not always the butler. Caught on camera. I didn't. I looked you up after you left your PI ad on my mother's porch.
Then how could you figure this out?
I have a master's in applied psychology, bitch. You've been shady since the start.
Police! Police! Everyone show me your hands.
You took your time.